This show is brought to you by GoDaddy. Production services provided by Take That Radio and Mike's daughter in Los Angeles.
Switch to DCS range, will you?
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe, 5 by 5.
5 topics, 5 minutes. This is a Jimmy Bice 5 by 5. Topic 1.
Topic number 1. You've probably heard all week about the Monday morning raid by Israeli commandos on a supposed humanitarian ship launched by the Free Gaza movement, staffed by a lot of folks from Turkey. Israel attempted to board the ship. Actually, they did board the ship, since the ship attempted to run a blockade that's been in place for about 3 years now. And when they did, the people on board attempted to beat and injure badly, or even kill the commandos. So the commandos, after stepping down a couple times, pulled out handguns and shot a number of people. 10 people are dead, several more people are wounded. Look, what it comes down to at this point, the real essential argument is, do you see Israel as the aggressor or the defender? That's going to be the essential argument, and I'm going to get into that more on my show, The Delivery, that comes out on Wednesday, so watch and get a little bit more of that. This is topic number 1.
Topic 2.
Topic number 2. News came out today, I believe, that Benicio del Toro, who had been slated to direct the 2 movies that are going to comprise the J.R.R. Tolkien book, The Hobbit, is not going to be the director. He's decided to resign that position, though he has spent 2 years going back and forth to New Zealand and being one of the fundamental writers. Now, Peter Jackson, who directed The Lord of the Rings, which are the follow-on novels to The Hobbit, is not going to direct it either. They don't know who the director is going to be, and at this point, it really looks like the project is kind of dead in the water for a little while. I hope it really gets launched, because Peter Jackson did a fantastic job with Lord of the Rings. He knows how to get to the heart of the source material and tell a really good story. I'm not really sorry that Del Toro is not going to direct it. I was never a really big fan, but they need to get somebody on board soon, because I really would like to see these movies made. And that, folks, is topic number 2.
Topic 3.
Topic number 3. Last week we lost one of the greatest actors of my lifetime, certainly, Dennis Hopper. He died of prostate cancer. He had been fighting it for a long time, and actually, when he got his Hollywood Walk of Fame, his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I remember seeing that he kind of joked, he's glad he did it now because he wasn't sure how much longer he was going to be around. Dennis Hopper, you might know from his real star turn early on in his career in Easy Rider, but he was a great villain in Speed. He also did weird movies like Blue Velvet. But the thing I like about Dennis is that he took these quirky roles and gave them real life and real heft. Even in a horrible movie like Super Mario Brothers, you enjoyed watching him play King Koopa because he really enjoyed doing it. My favorite Dennis Hopper role, by the way, was in True Romance, a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, you should. Rest in peace, Dennis Hopper. And that, folks, is topic number 3.
I'm GoDaddy girl, Vanessa Russo. You know, some domain registrars are really just jokers. They take your bankroll and leave you with little to show for it. When I need a domain name, I go with the king. GoDaddy.com, where you can register a domain name for less than $1 a month. When you're ready to register a domain, head straight to GoDaddy.com.
Get your domain for less than $1 a month at GoDaddy.com. Domains, websites, and everything in between.
Topic 4.
Topic number 4. I was contacted by Sentinel Books, kind of out of the blue. They wanted to send me a brand new book, wanted to know if I'd read it, and if I felt like commenting on it, that would be fine. And I said, sure, I'll read it, and if it's worthwhile, I'll say something about it, good or bad, one way or the other. And they sent me this book right here. This is Rush Limbaugh, An Army of One. It's written by Zev Chafetz, who spent a couple years with Rush. It's not really an authorized biography, to be honest with you. It's not really a full biography. It's more like a profile that you would read in a newspaper, or even better, in a news magazine or Sunday paper, expanded into book length. But it's a really good book, and it's interesting. Whether you or not you like Rush Limbaugh, it's interesting to see how he went from a really slacker youth to one of the most powerful and wealthy men in America. It's worth reading just to get an insight into who the guy really is. I recommend it highly. Rush Limbaugh and Army of One. That's topic 4.
Topic 5.
I tape my shows on Mondays, usually, either Sundays or Mondays, and this Monday happens to be Memorial Day, so I wanted to end the show with a tribute to just an outstanding gentleman. I have a couple notes here. His name was Lieutenant John W. Finn. He died the end of last week. He was 100 years old. He was one of the first Medal of Honor winners, and he won his medal at Pearl Harbor. He was a chief petty officer, was John Finn, and when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, he actually picked up a machine gun and improvised a tripod out of old pipes and manned that machine gun for 2.5 hours. He was wounded over 20 times, actually shot down an aircraft with an improvised tripod machine gun, was wounded over 20 times, and only went to the hospital when he was directly ordered to do so. There were 15 Medals of Honor given out for Pearl Harbor. 14 of them were for rescue efforts. Only 1 was for combat, and that went to, at the time, Chief Petty Officer John Finn. Mr. Finn, I salute you and all the rest of our fallen veterans. Rest in peace, sir. That's topic number 5, and I'm out of here.